Shalom, shalom. Let's start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakahak, Wadash. Yahweh is the Heavenly Father name, Yahweh Shai is the only begotten Son's name. So the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son's name is Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. I want to give a double honor to the Apostle Elders of Great Millstone, whom I learned this 100% truth from. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect and the speckled birds that are scattered through the four winds of the earth. Proverbs 20 and verse 1. Wine is a mocker. Strong drink is a rage. Now, what wine goes into the philosophies out here. These philosophies out here is a mockery to what the true wine is. A strong drink is raging. Everybody knows what happened. You get too much alcohol in you, people get all raised up and want to fight and shit. And whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. So if if you are deceived by these different wines out here, basically different philosophies of life besides what Yahweh Shai is set up to do, you're not wise. Because those different philosophies are going to lead you to death. There's only one way to life, and Yahweh Shai has it laid out for us. Verse 2, Proverbs 20 and 2. The fear of a king is as a roaring lion. You ever heard of a roaring lion? If you're not, you can type it in. You got a phone, internet, Google up roaring lion, see what it sounds like. It ain't scary. So right there, the fear of a king is as a roaring lion. Salakia. The fear of a king is as a roaring of a lion. So, you know, people, they're scared of that roar. That roar, that's how you're supposed to be scared of Yahweh Shai. Because everybody knows if you see a lion, you scared, you shook. That's how you're supposed to be about Yahweh Shai, because he's the ultimate lion. Continuing on, who provoketh him to anger sinneth against his own soul. You provoke this lion, you sin against your own soul, man. Yahweh Shai is the lion. You provoke him to anger, that's because you're not following law, statutes, and commandments. So you're wrong in your own soul. Because you think you want to trust in the other wine that's out here, these other philosophies. Matter of fact, I want to get that in the NLT because I like that one in the NLT. Proverbs 20 and 2. The king's fury is like a lion's roar. To rouse his anger is to risk your own salakia, is to risk your life. So, if you want to provoke Yahweh Shai to anger, you're risking your life. Point blank, period. You're risking your life. You got the elders and apostles out there that's been out here for years telling you the way to life, but you rather believe what the slave master, which is the so-called white man, Esau Edom, has taught you and told you. That's more important to you. Proverbs 20 and verse 3. It is an honor for a man to cease from strife. So it's an honor for us to, cease from like what Elder Malcolm, Salaki, Elder Nakazakbar went through. It's an honor to cease from that type of shit. Because it's, man, he could have, every time I think about it, my blood pressure, so let me, all right. But, it is an honor for a man to cease from strife. And that was a perfect example. The Elder Nakazakbar, that was a perfect example, man. That it's no time for strife. We're not in here. We're not in this for strife. Because everybody that come up against, you better believe Yahweh Shai has your number. So let's read that again. Proverbs 20:3. It is an honor for a man to cease from strife, but every fool will be meddling. See, every fool. Now that was somebody else, or somebody that. Now, I'm gonna put it like this: if that was the other camps, it would have been a fight. Maybe if it was another brother, it might have been a fight. But I know for sure if that was somebody from the other one of them other camps that he rolled up on like that, it would have been a fight. And that's what we don't supposed to be doing right now. This is a spiritual battle. So I'll read that one more time. Proverbs 20 and verse 3. It is an honor for a man to cease from strife, but every fool will be meddling. See? That's why 2/3 of our people gotta go. They too busy worrying about the world and trying to have an image when the whole image is about Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That's it. Ain't none of us shit. But we have our people, you can't tell them they something. They ain't nothing. They the best thing smoking when they gonna be the best thing smoking. Proverbs 20 and verse 4. The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold. So this is basically saying that the sluggard will not, he's not going outside when it's cold. They're not going to be outside. And we know if you've been following the apostles and elders, you know they outside all the time. Them other camps, they don't, you don't see them. I mean, when I first started looking around back in 2017, it was like, I used to look for them camps, like, why they only got one video? Don't see them. Where they at? And then when I ran across 2018 GMS, out there all the time, they're not sluggards. Let's read that again. Proverbs 4. It's like Proverbs 20 and 4. The sluggard will not plow by any reason. Will not plow by reason of the cold. That's what 2/3 of our people are doing right now. They're enjoying the world. They're happy. They don't care. So they're not plowing. But the hopeful elect, well, the elect are, we hoping to be part of that. The elect are plowing. Therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing. See, we storing up our treasures in heaven. Everybody else storing up their treasures right now. They worrying about what they got right now. Oh, this is what I got right now. Look what I got right now. We storing our stuff up for heaven. Like the scripture said. Matthew 6 and 20. Verse 5. Proverbs 20 and 5. Counsel in the heart of man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. See, the counsel of men is like deep water. That means they're going to have you going all around, up and down. You're going to be full of lies and deceit, basically. But a man of understanding will draw it out. So, like from the apostles, from GMS, yeah, from the apostles and the elders of GMS on down, they are men of understanding. And they will draw it out. And that's what they're doing. They're drawing whatever you have in you is being drawn out. If there's anything in there. Your understanding, I'm trying to explain. Like for you to be able to understand these scriptures, a man has to be able to a man of understanding has to be able to bring it out and draw it out to you or for you. You know. Other than that, you're not gonna get it. You have to be guided by some man and you have to fall in line, period. That's it. You can't go no other way around. And you don't supposed to be doing this for uh clout and shit. This is for life. This is for real, man. This is for you to be saved and whoever else is hearing you. If you sincere about this. Verse 6, Proverbs 20 and 6. Most men will proclaim everyone everyone his own goodness, but a faithful man, who can find it? Many, like as I'm saying, many people will say that, yeah, yo, I'm down. You know, you know, I'm always gonna be there, but they're not. Because there's a lot of people say that, but only the true brothers, the true elect, the true sincere, the elect of Yahweh Shemi Hashah. Those are the only ones that's not gonna lie to each other. Those are the only ones that's gonna be reliable. Everybody else, no, no, no. They said, but a faithful man, who can find? Who can find a faithful man? You can find a faithful man by following the scriptures, every word of the scriptures. Verse 7, Proverbs 20:7. The just man walketh in his integrity. His children are blessed after him. The just man, who is that? That's Yahweh by Shemi Yahushua. Yahushua, he the just man. And we the children that are blessed after him. Lord's willing, you know. Lord's willing. But if we doing what we supposed to be, we're considered the just man because we're doing what our big brother told us to do. That the Father said we gotta do. Big brother said, this is what the Father said you gotta do to be considered yourself a just man, and that is walking uprightly with integrity. It said the just man walketh in his integrity. His children are blessed after him. That's gonna be us, man. Our children are gonna be blessed when we get home after this. Lord's willing, if we part of the elect. Because we're doing right now. We're doing the godly walk right now. Lord's willing. He find it acceptable. But listening to those other wines and philosophies, hey, you risking your life. There's only one way, and that's Yahweh Shemi Yahushua's way. So if you don't be, I should say, if you're not, how can I put this? If you're not in the council of wise, understanding men, you're gonna die. We don't have much time here. People still think we got a whole bunch of time here, man. Right now, you're supposed to be following the just man and walking in integrity like the just man. But we got 2/3 that just want to do what 2/3 want to do, and it's so vexing that you got to hear and see the 2/3 all the time, talking about nothing all the time, because they trust in different wines that's been pushed out here, and they neglect the true wine. Yahweh Shemi Yahushua's wine. They rather provoke him to anger, and that's not what we trying to do here. We're not trying to provoke him to anger. We trying to stay on the good side so we can be blessed and have children after us. You know, so that's why we do what we do. We do it out of fear. Most everybody else is doing this to be seen by man, for people to like them, and all this and that. This is not what this is about. This is about being one-minded, getting to the goal. And the goal is becoming that just man that walketh in his integrity. So I hope this was edifying to the hopeful elect out there. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Wakaha, Kodash. Double honors to Apostle Elder Great Millstone, whom I learned this 100% truth from. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect and the speckled birds that scattered through the four winds of the earth. Till the next time, Shalom.